What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna make a tutorial slash commentary in Photoshop how to do a sick text. It Photoshop CS 5.1, CS 4.1, same thing to me. So first off, you're gonna want to go to the top left over here, click new, and these settings are for YouTube background settings like the width and stuff and the height. But if you want to, just follow my settings. But my settings for the YouTube makes it more clear for YouTube or whatever. So if you want to do my settings, go to width, type in 1680 1680. Then for the height, 1050 1050, and then resolution 71.984. And in color mode, this should be default RGB color. Don't do it anything else or it'll be messed up. Background content should be white. And then this may be on inches if this is your pretty much first time making a new file. If it's not, then click on it and go to pixels, and that should make it all good. Next, if you want to make a name, whatever, I'll just make Diesel, whatever, doesn't matter. Whatever, just do it random. And then next, you're gonna want to go to your paint bucket. Well, you don't have to. If it shows up like this, hold the left mouse button and then just slide over to the paint bucket. If you don't want this to be white, like black or anything like that, go over here, click the color, and then click into this box. But I'm just gonna do white so it's more clear. Then next, you're gonna want to click the text tool and then go ahead and drag it over here. Sorry. And if you have a white background, it's most likely gonna be back on white. So go ahead and click a different color. If you don't want any of these colors, go over here, click in the left box, and then here is just a custom stuff you can do. I'm just going to go ahead and do blue. And then go ahead and type a text that you want. I'm just going to do diesel. And then before you click out of this, go ahead over here, and then go ahead and pretty much click any font you want. I'm using Xroid. It's my favorite font I have right now. I had to download it. It's kind of like Optics. If you want it, I'll put a download link in the description. Just comment if you want it, and then yeah. And then yeah, before, if you don't want this text like that big or anything, go ahead and go over here and just mess with this over here, and then go ahead and put whatever you want again. And then if this is not on, click that. And then after you're done typing your text, go ahead and click this up here, mouse tool. And then after that, click Control A on your keyboard. And then after you're done with that, go up here, click that, and this. So this middle one and this middle one, and that just makes it pretty much more centered if that's your thing. Then after that, go to the rectangular marquee tool and just click out of the box to get those lines out of there. Next, you're gonna want to, if you want your letters to be like more closer or anything like that, go ahead and go over to your text, right click it, and then actually my bad, just click it, go to Alt on your keyboard and click the left arrow key or right, it doesn't really matter, and then or actually that's not working, you might just need to duplicate it. Pretty sure, yeah, it'll make it bigger, and then just keep duplicating it like that, and it'll like bring your like letters closer. I don't know why it's not doing it right now, but it's not, I'm guessing. Let me try. Oh no, still not working. Whatever. I'll do probably another tutorial on that, and yeah. So next, you're gonna want to go to right click it again, and then go to blending options. And this is where you make the text cool. So first off, I'm going to go to grading. You can just mess around over here. I'm going to go to grading overlay. You can go ahead and pick any color you want over here. Mess around with all this stuff. And I'm just going to keep it like that. If you want to just go ahead and do what I'm doing, then your choice, whatever. I'm happy that you're following me. And then next, I'm going to go to stroke. This is like an outline over here, so you can pick the size. Like that. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then position, you're gonna want to do, don't make it inside or center, go ahead and put this as outside, it looks a lot better, and then keep this as Well, it doesn't really matter, I'm guessing. Keep it as normal though. And then this like darkens it, opacity, like whatever, darkens it and stuff. And if you don't want the outline to be black, go ahead and just customize it like over here, shows up over there. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and keep this as black. Next, if you want to, it doesn't matter what order you're gonna go. I'm gonna go to pattern overlay. This really doesn't much show anything if you're doing the stroke or the gradient overlay. If you are not doing that, it'll show this. So then color overlay. This is just, I don't know. I don't really mess with this. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Or actually, the color overlay. If you don't want the color, if you don't want like this black or anything you have up there, go ahead and put the color overlay. I'm not gonna put that. Keep that off. I'm gonna go to Satan. Here, this shows like these like extra lines to it, like inside lines. Go ahead and mess with this a little bit. It doesn't really matter about that. If you don't want that, if you want this to be like a certain color, shows it changing, then go ahead and click this little box right here, and then yeah, and then this really doesn't really do anything that much. And this like changes the size of it, distance and stuff. So then I'm gonna go to texture, and right here is pretty much where you're gonna make it kind of cool. Over here shows like all that stuff over there. If you want to make it cooler, then you're gonna want to use the color overlay and go ahead and just click that. No, that didn't do it. Oh, opacity's off. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then go back to texture, and then see, as you can see, all this other stuff showing cracks. Looks like it's cracking like ice and stuff. And then I mostly put this all the way up to look more cooler. Then inner glow. Oh my bad. Go to contour, and actually this really doesn't do anything. Makes it like a little bit sharpness pretty much on. And this you pretty much like really doesn't really do that much, unless actually if you do put this actually no, it doesn't really do that much. I don't really mess actually. My bad. You're going to want to do blend mode and go to normal, and then that's what it does. So pretty much I like to put this as blue because I like that color. It pretty much messes with the like overlay and that stuff with it. I mean the inner glow pretty much glows it more. Size, whatever, doesn't really matter to me. Noise, this pretty much like makes it like screechier and that stuff. Outer glow, this is what makes it kind of cool, when you can just pick any color you want in the box, doesn't really matter, and then go to normal, and then go to spread, then go to size. As you can see right here, it shows like the outer glow into it. So I like going to like to over here, so it has like a not much of an opacity spread, like it shows it like a real glow. And then next, you want to go to inner shadow. This just like kind of messes with the color a little bit, the brightness. I really don't mess with that. And then yeah, see there, I don't like to mess with that stuff, it messes up. And then drop shadow. This is actually, you can make a shadow right under like this. See, I'll show you. Make it black. No, distance right here. You can see there's a shadow going under. Like I like doing that to make it like look like it's floating above, like that stuff. So yeah, you can change the size. This changing the size kind of makes it have more of a glow into this, like that. But I like to keep this all the way down so I can see the shadow. And if you wanted the shadow not to be black or anything, go ahead. You can see it change and stuff. Go ahead and do all that stuff. And then yeah, then contour really does nothing really. So noise just makes it look like that, look like it's fading away in a way. So yeah. This doesn't really do, actually that does do something, I never knew that actually. It does the angle, like if you want it to be right under it, above it, and under it, that stuff. Yeah, I probably mostly would not want to mess with that, like if you want it to be like a real shadow under it. So yeah, and then this, I don't think this really does, oh actually it does. I don't really mess with this stuff because I don't, like, doesn't really look good to me when I do that. So yeah, this is the end of the commentary. This is actually my first one, so hopefully you liked it. Hopefully this was a good tutorial. If you liked it, then like, favorite, subscribe to me, and then to my clan channel, pretty much. I'll post that in the link. Just yeah. So hopefully you like, favorite, subscribe this. Thanks guys. Peace.